Well, greetings from Wisconsin once again, and it's the second day of November. It's a lovely Sunday morning. In this here video, this is the Hampton Cemetery. It's kind of sandwiched between Potosi and Lancaster. Like on Boyce Creek Road or whatever. Let's look around at some graves here. Orville L. Cook Sr., 1911-1970. There's a Hampton there. Died in 1897. Nora, wife of Samuel Taylor, died May 16, 1888 at 20 years old. FEM, wife of M. Kerr, born May 12th of, yeah, I don't think I can really move the stone, but yeah. That's what remains of that stone there. And I actually do have a family member who is actually an ancestor who's buried in this very cemetery, and well, we'll get over to that in a moment. Rose D. Powell, 1888 to 1972. Jenny died March 31st of 1890. There's a Powell there. 1888 to 1972. Infant daughter of Ronald and Elise McCartney, January 7th, 1955. So it looks like the newest burials in the cemetery were kind of in the early 70s or so. German Walker, died March 1st, 1893 at 69 years old. Oh, here's some writing over here. Oh, I just saw something. Wife of... It's like died January 22nd of 1871. David Hampton, August 9th, 1802 to August 29th, 1860. His wife, Annie Hampton, August 28th of 1806 to January 20th, 1894. Russell Cardy, died January 26, 1894 at 76 years old. Oliver Hampton, 1809 to 1866. Lucy M., 1818 to 1914. John Hampton, died December 13th of 1869 at 63 years old. So yeah, I think the oldest burial probably had to have been David Hampton, who died in 1860. Well, there's some writing on the back of this tombstone here, so it's this here. George W. Hampton, January 16th, 1837 to January 30th, 1908. Mary E. Hampton, March 10th of 1840 to December 7th, 1916. Infant daughter of Arnold and Elise McCartney, January 19th of 1962. So they had 2 infants who died. That's sad. Marcoux, Mattie A, 1880 to 1941. Louis J, 1871 to 1931. Infant son, 1923. Claudia, 1912 to 1940. Mary Florence, wife of John R. Westing, September 17th of 1856 to November 15th, 1904. Clark Lee, May 11th, 1877 to January 30th of 1881. Mary A., wife of David Walker, died August 3rd, 1887 at 68 years old. Harlow R. Dalen, 1937 to 1966. And last but not least, I said earlier in this video that I have a ancestor who's buried in the cemetery here. I decided to save the grave for last, but right over here is the ancestor here, Floyd A. Gilbach. September 10th of 1904 to April 8th, 1905. This would have happened to have been my great-great-uncle, if you will. Yeah, he died when he was only about 8 months old. I think he died from some sort of illness or so. You know how back then, you know, you would, if one of your kids got sick or whatever, you know, nothing you could really do about it. But yeah, this right here is my, or would have been my great-great-uncle or so. Floyd, son of W. and E. Gilbach, which the names were William and Ella Gilbach. Born September 10th of 1904, died on the 8th of April of 1905. This would have been my great-grandpa's little brother here. Yep, I just thought I'd just save this grave for last here, because this is one of my ancestors right here, which would have happened to have been my great-great-uncle. And I did a video a while back on Philip Raish, who's buried in the British Hollow Cemetery just outside of Potosi. Yeah, Philip Raish. This would have been his grandson right here, too. So, yeah. So, anyway, this is my video here of this little cemetery called the Hampton Cemetery. Once again, it's like sandwiched right between Potosi and Lancaster. You know, you go north on Highway 61, you know, coming from Potosi, and then you see Lone Elm Tree Road, and then you go left there, and then you keep going on that road, and then it bends, turns into Old Potosi Road. Then you go up, and then you go to another left, it turns into Boyce Creek Road, and then the cemetery's off to the left here. So the directions of getting here. And there actually used to be a town kind of down in that valley called Boyce Creek. Down in that valley from where I believe where the town could have been. I know there's a schoolhouse down there and stuff. There's still people that still live down in that area, but the thing of it is, I wouldn't say it's really a ghost town if there's still people down there, but I do believe that's the old town. And plus, Boyce Creek Cemetery is up that way too, you know. So anyway, this is my video here of the Hampton Cemetery here. So sign off for now.